For most modern four-wheel drive travelers, Dalhousie Springs marks the western extremity of the Simpson Desert. We've just crossed from east to west, and this balmy 36 degrees Celsius water is here waiting for us. I'm gonna go jump in, see how the water is. All right, Craig's already jumped in. It's a freezing cold morning. How is it, mate?
It's all right once you're in.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to getting back out, but getting in should be good. Oh, that's magic.
Dalhousie Springs is a true oasis. The spring that bubbles up here, filling a small pond with water the temperature of a nice bath, is millions of years old. Trapped in the Great Artesian Basin, it has slowly oozed up around the rocks that hold it down. And the lake's been here long enough to support a unique colony of fish and plants that are only found here. The water is amazing, and the fish only tickle at first.
Mate, after 4 days driving across the desert, this is somewhere you've got to come and unwind and ungrime.
It makes sense that the Simpson Desert would have a pub at both ends. Mount Dare sits proudly on the western extremity of this great desert, offering the weary traveler cold beer, hot paws, and fuel. I wanted to catch up with Jeff, the manager here, and find out what life is like on the edge of the middle of nowhere.
So how long have you been out here?
Me and my wife have been out here for about 3.5 years.
So what do you love about this area in particular?
Oh, the desert's amazing. So different. Every day it's different, every week it's different, every month. You know, in the 3.5 years we've been here, we've been through, you know, we got here at the end of the drought. And since then we've had 3 years of pretty heavy rains over summer. So we've had floods, we've had windstorms, we've had everything you can think of.
Do you see a lot of thirsty travellers coming from east to west across the Simpson?
Yes, people coming across the desert tend to be a little bit different to the people leaving to go across the desert. They're just glad to be somewhere.
Yeah.
They want a coffee, they want a cold drink, they want somewhere comfortable to get out of the weather. The people heading the other way are gearing up. They're all excited to get out in the desert, so they're making sure they've got their fuel and the cars are maintained, and you know, it's all the excitement of getting out in the desert. So there's different. You see the differences in people depending on which way they travel.
The Simpson, right? It's probably one of the hardest tracks you can do in Australia.
It can be hard if you're unprepared.
Yeah.
If you're prepared and you've got the right attitude, you've got the right vehicles, and you're not travelling solo, it can be quite easy. And quite a lot of people come across and say, oh, geez, that was really easy. I didn't think it'd be that easy. You come back in a year or so, it'll be completely different. You come out here when we're in the middle of a drought, and you'll use twice the amount of fuel and take twice as long.
There's an age-old debate, especially out there on the UHFs. Is it two-wheel drive and hard tyre pressures that bugger the dunes, or is it camper trailers?
One of the things that annoys me constantly is people saying, oh, I drove across the Simpson Desert in two-wheel drive. Why? You bought a four-wheel drive, use it. You may not need it, but use it. It's there. It's doing less wheel spin. And what damages are doing is wheel spin.
Yep.
You get the wheels spinning and tramping. That's why you get the scalloping.
Yep.
And it's regardless of whether you've got a camper trailer on the back or not. Personally, I wouldn't take a trailer out there. It's just... I think if you need a trailer out there, you're probably in the wrong area. You know? And we do offer people the opportunity to leave their trailers here. If they want to cover the Simpson without the trailer, we'll store it here for free, as long as they like. We've had trailers out there for a month.
So if you're coming to Mount Dare, what do you have to do if you come here? Have a beer, have a pie?
Oh, come and say hello. I mean, you know, we get people coming in, they'll drive into the driveway out there, take a photo, then drive out again. Why? You've come all this way, come in and say good day. You know, have a beer if you want to have a beer, have a pie, bit of brekkie, dinner, lunch, whatever. Stay the night, you know. But at least come and say hello. Ask what the tracks are like.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Not a problem. Nice to meet you.
The Track Trailer TVan is the perfect touring camper trailer. This is the Canning behind me. It's the top of the range in the old design. We borrowed this from Desert Oak Tours in Melbourne. Take out here, across the Simpson Desert.
Well, Desert Oak essentially is a hire company, but we also provide a lot of the accessories people want to take when they go to the Outback, because an awful lot of the people are unaware of what they should have, and they come down here ready to go and they're only half prepared, a lot of them. So we have it on hand here to supply them with the other things they need that they didn't know they needed.
Now, the kitchen on the Canning, it's not huge. It's built for people who know they're going to be doing most of the cooking on a campfire. But what you do get is something that sets up in seconds. Pretty much open this door, pull the kitchen out, You've got a 12-volt powered sink, cutlery drawer, 2-burner stove, nice wind blocks, all built in, and when you're ready to go in the morning, you pretty much just push it all in, close the door, and you're good to go. There are 3 modes of accommodation with the TVan. You can basically, for a super quick overnight stop, leave this tent stowed in the hatch there, close the door. It's perfect for cold nights, keeps the wind out. If you have a little bit more time or it's hotter, basically install a Mozzie screen over this hatch, leave the door open, let some air in there, keeps the bugs out. And we've set up the tent today. It takes about 5 minutes. Pretty much extend out a pole, put 2 poles in there, and this thing is up. Now the TVan's quite deceptive. From the outside it looks really compact, and it is. It tracks behind the Land Cruiser perfectly. But once you get in here, there's heaps of storage space. You got room under the bed, you can fit about 4 bins under there. The sleeping arrangements, pretty self-explanatory. You got a 6-inch foam mattress here. It's queen size, plenty of room for you and the missus. I love these little nets that they have up here as well. It's somewhere to put little things you don't want bouncing around in the back of the camper trailer, and you can get to them. On top of all that, you've actually got an amazing 12-volt system in the TVan. They've used all the right bits of gear. You've got hella outlets, 12-volt outlets to accommodate for all the gear that you've got. Beautiful Victron energy meter, which means you can actually tell not just how many volts are in your battery, but how many hours you have left, what kind of amps you're drawing, and what you're putting in if you hook up a solar panel or a generator to this. That's all driven by 2 deep cycle batteries that are stored under the floor here. You can get to them if you need to, but they don't tend to need much service. Then in terms of storage, got 1 more locker up the front here. And this is perfect for recovery gear, a couple of camp chairs, or the first aid kit, anything you need in a hurry on the side of the road. Up on the A-frame, got 1 spare tire, a couple of gas bottles, and we've whacked a couple of jerry cans on here as well, just to carry some extra fuel for this trip. And these stone guards are built into the A-frame, protect your camper trailer and your vehicle. Now the A-frame on the TVan is actually quite short, which is perfect. It means it tracks right behind your vehicle and is dead easy to reverse in difficult terrain. We've got a swing up, solid rubber jockey wheel, again perfect for any country. And lastly, vehicle components DO35 coupling. This thing's fully lockable and articulates in any direction.
Oh, you'll love the Simpson one of these. Absolutely love it. I reckon there's 50 Simpson crossings going out of this place. I've probably done 10 of them, but there'd be 40 or 50 others. It's a favourite trip.